Hello guys, welcome to this channel. Now in this tutorial, we are going to talk about page setup 2. That is to set up column, page break, line numbers, and the last one is hyphenation. So now let's go straight to the point. Now the first is the column. Now when we say column, what is a column? Columns are the divisions of a page. So let's see with this paragraph here, we have, how many paragraphs do you have? We have 3 paragraphs here. This is a 1, 2, and 3. Now let's say we want to divide them to 2 so that we may have one at the left, one at the right as well. How do you do that? Now you can just put the cursor. Let's highlight this. If you want to just apply column to only this text, now highlight the text. Now let's go to the layout and now go for column. How many columns do you want? You want 3 columns, so you can just select 3 columns. Okay, so this is the column that we have now. So we have these columns here. Okay, so that we won't waste the extra space being given. Now the same thing applies to, so we are done with the columns, and these columns can be applied to any document, whether it's a list or any document as well. Okay, so now let's go to the page break. Page break. Now let's say with this first page, I want only the first paragraph to be at the first page. I want the rest to go to the next page. Do you have to just cut this, go to the next page, and just paste it there? Well, you can do that, but the best way is to apply this function or this tool. Now, when you put the cursor at where you want to start from the next page, you can just press, that's the shortcut key, Ctrl plus Enter, to move this to the next page. So Ctrl and Enter to move it to the next page. Or you can just go to the same layout, now break, and break page. It is also going to move it to the next page. So that is a way to break page as well. And let's go to the line numbers. Now the line numbers. What is the line numbers? So that's a numbering. So let's say we have this list. You want to number them. How can you number them? So let's put a cursor here and go for line numbers, and the first one continue. So you can see that I start from 1 and it ends at 37. So in case we want to apply columns, see we have page wasted over here. Now how can we arrange this to fit the entire space without leaving this space empty? That is where we apply the column as well. So how can we apply the column? Now let's put the cursor here and let's go for column. So you want 3 columns. Okay, so let's first highlight the text. So you want this, then let's add the rest. Okay, now let's go for the column. How many columns do you want? You want 3 columns. Okay, so you have 3 columns here. And if you think, let's say for instance, this column, this unit came. So let's, okay. So let's assume with this, here is, let's write part 1 here. And let's say with this part 1, you want it to be at the next column here. What do? Just put the cursor here. Now you go to the column. Now you go to break, then break to column. Now it's going to make it part 1 over here. And this unit 3 should go to, or unit 2 should go to the next page. What do? The same thing, that's the side, the same thing, column here, and unit 2 come here. Okay, so it depends on the number of pages or columns you want and the divisions. So you use the page break to just, that's a break column, to just move it to the other side as well. And that's all. Okay, so that is how to break page columns and apply lines. So now with this, you can still apply lines as well. That's the line numbers by numbering them. Okay, so now let's go for the hyphenation. What is hyphenation? In our school, when we used to write we used to bring dot or dash at the end of the word. If you couldn't fit the entire space, then we continue at the other part. The same thing applies to this. Now check the margin from this side to this side. Now let's highlight this document and let's go to the home. Then the align is the left, right? Okay. So let's see if we have this space here. You see we have a space here, and this space, this professionally can't fit this space. But in order to just utilize this effectively, it has to start and bring dash to continue from here. That's a hyphenation. So let's see, and now let's go for the same layout. Go to layout and hyphenation. So automatic. And let's see. So you can see that now instead of the look, it added the PRO and brought dash. That's a hyphenation and continued here. In order to use the document or the page effectively, apply the same thing to the table. As you can see, the TA and dash before the BLD comes here. So that is the hyphenation. So if you want to just utilize the page completely, that's why you need to use the hyphenation as well. Okay, so today we've talked about break columns, how to break page, how to apply line numbers, and how to hyphenate. Alright, so that is it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.